Assalamu alaikum dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are good and safe at your homes. So students, this is your English lecture and this is your video lecture 1 for week 11, and today we are going to start a very interesting topic, that is past indefinite tense, which is also called simple past tense. So students, are positive or affirmative sentences, negative sentences, and interrogative or questionary sentences of past indefinite tense. So we will talk about, or we will discuss, three types of sentences of past indefinite tense: positive, negative, and interrogative sentences. Before talking about this, let's talk about our learning attainments. So students, at the end of the lesson, you all will be able to form and translate past indefinite tense, and you will also be able to use them effectively in your own sentences. You also will get to know about the correct form of verb which we use in past indefinite tense. Okay? Now before starting it, let's have some mind initiator activity. Okay student, recall the definition of past tense. Yes, what do you mean by a past tense? And how many types of past tenses are there? Yes, hurry up, recall it. Very good. So what is a past tense? A past tense is an action that expresses some verb tense or some action that has taken place in the past or that previously existed. For example, when I was five, my favorite food was pizza. So here was is showing the past tense, or you may say it is a past tense verb. And the types of the past tenses are past indefinite or simple past tense, past continuous or past progressive tense, past perfect continuous or past perfect progressive tense. And today we will talk about past indefinite tense. Now let's start. What is past indefinite tense or simple past tense? This tense is also known as simple past tense and used to indicate a finished or completed action or any task that occurred or happened in the past at specific point. So it is used to show an action that took place in the past in specific time. And in past indefinite tense, we use second form of verb. For example, let's talk about the formation of positive sentences. Now we will talk about formation of positive or affirmative sentences. So the formation is subject plus second form of verb and object in the end. Object is not compulsory in every sentences. So the subjects can be I, you, he, she, it, we, you, they. And with them we use second form of verb regardless, singular subject and plural subject. In past indefinite tense, we do not talk about the singular and plural subjects, because with singular and plural subjects we use second form of verb with all of them. For example, the mother cooked delicious dinner yesterday. Ali arrived home late. So here cooked and arrived are the actions and they are used in the second form of verb. So this is how we form affirmative sentences of past indefinite tense. Now, formation of negative sentences. Negative sentences contains not in them, and for showing the negative sentences and for in the formation of negative sentences of past tense, we use did not. And remember one thing students, that with did not or did we use first form of verb. Okay? Now with every subject, regardless it is singular subject or it is plural subject, in negative sentences of past indefinite tense we will use did not and the first form of verb. Okay? For example, I did not brush my teeth. Now here we didn't use the word brushed. First form of verb with did. Emma did not pass the exam. So with did not we use first form of verb pass. So students, make this thing very clear. Now let's talk about the formation of interrogative sentences. So in interrogative or questionary sentences, we always use helping verb in the start, and the helping verb of past indefinite tense is did, and the formation will be did, subject, and with did we use first form of verb, object in the end, or object can't be in the sentence as well, and question mark. Interrogative sentences are questionary sentences. For example, did it snow yesterday? Did they watch a movie last night? So in the sentences, we have used did in the start, the helping verb, snow first form of verb, and in the end question. Again, did helping verb in the start as they are questionary sentences, and then first form of verb and question mark in the end. Now this is how, student, we will make affirmative, negative, and interrogative sentences of past indefinite tense. Now there are some video links which you have to watch for your better understanding and for having a good grasp in this topic. Now your task time. So student, your task is that you will do the exercises of page 96 and 97 on your copy. Now there are some maintenance rules for your notebook that which you have to follow. Your every page of notebook should be lined, or you may say there should be a margin line on your every notebook page. You will write date and day and homework with blue markers on the top of the page. Then the topic headings and the questions should be underlined with blue marker. Your copy should be kept in a very good condition throughout the term. And student, the very most important thing is your writing should be very neat and the writing should be good. Because students, a good handwriting boosts up your confidence. It builds up your personality. And at the end, student, you will draw the margin, or you will draw the ending line. Okay? So these are some rules. Now let's recall, or let's wrap up our today's topic. Or you may say a big fat review. So in the positive sentences or affirmative sentences, we use subject and the second form of verb, or you may say verb plus ed. She worked yesterday. And in negative sentences, we use helping verb did, not, and verb. Base form means the first form of verb. She didn't work yesterday. So instead of worked, we have used first form work with did. And in questionary sentences, we use helping verb did in the start, then subject, then verb. In base form means first form of verb. Did she work yesterday? Did, then work first form of verb, and question mark in the end. Student, I hope you have understood the concept very clearly and it will help you in memorizing the concept. Okay students, good luck. Have a good day. Allah Hafiz. Thank you.